Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be my day in the life video as a psych nurse. So I'm just kind of gonna be going over my morning routine, everything that I like to do before I head into work, because if you guys didn't know, I work second shift, so I don't go into work until 3 p.m. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically be showing you all my morning routine before I go to work, as well as answering some of your guys' questions. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I strongly advise you to do so because I'm very active on that social networking site. But anyways, I went onto Instagram and had you guys ask me any questions that you had related to psych nursing, nursing in general, everything like that. And then of course I'll be touching on a little bit what I do when I get home from work. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's go ahead and jump right on into this video. So if you would like to see my day in the life as a psych nurse, then just keep on watching. So the first thing that I'm going to do on this particular morning, this is definitely something that I'm not the best at doing every morning. I would definitely like to fix that in the future, but I've just always been bad at keeping a workout routine. But anyways, this particular morning I decided that I was going to exercise a little bit. So I'm just getting my exercise outfit out right now. So the exercise outfit that I'm putting on right now, as you can see, is a set that I got from Target a few years ago. And then these tennis shoes I got at Kmart a really long time ago. They're pretty old tennis shoes. That's why I just turned them into my workout tennis shoes that I use at home. So like I said, I'm not very good at following like an exercise routine. So pretty much when I work out, I basically do something different every single time. I don't really follow like a specific plan, but usually what I do is I will just put on a YouTube video just to watch while I am on the elliptical. I'll try to pick a video that's anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes long. And so I'll just watch video during the duration of my workout, and then whenever the video ends, that's just when I end my workout for the day. Workout is done. Of course, it is time to shower, so I'm just going to quickly grab my towel and jump in the shower. Now, I do follow a little bit of a schedule for my hair washing, so this was not one of my hair washing days. Don't judge me. After my shower is done, this is usually the time that I will get my coffee for the day, and I will start on my little chores around the house. One of the first things that I like to do in the morning is I will kind of pick up our bedroom and make our bed. I don't know what it is about making your bed, but it just makes me feel like I've accomplished something in the day, and it just helps me to feel more motivated throughout the day as well. So that's usually the first thing that I'll do, and then I will move into the kitchen for other chores. course, I'm going to go ahead and light some candles. This is just the one I have in our bedroom, and then I also have another one in our living room that I will also light as well. Both of these candles are from Bath & Body Works, and I just really like lighting candles. It just makes your home feel cozy and, of course, smell good, which is always nice. Now, moving on to my chores that I have in the kitchen. It kind of varies depending on the day, but I'll usually go ahead and either clean dishes, put them in the dishwasher, or just wash them by hand. And then if we do have clean dishes in a part of the sink or in the dishwasher, I will go ahead and put all of those away. Once that's done, I'll usually go ahead throughout the rest of the house and just kind of pick up a little bit like I did in the bedroom. Even though I'm not like full on cleaning, it just makes me feel a lot better knowing that everything's cleaned up and put away. Alright everyone, I got all my like picking up done and I have my coffee with me and I am just about to start making breakfast, but I thought this was a good time in this video to stop and answer some of the questions that you guys had for me. Now, a couple weeks ago, maybe? I don't really remember when. It'll probably be close to a couple weeks ago or maybe even a few weeks ago by the time this video goes up. But anyways, I went on my Instagram story and I just did a little bit of a poll and as well as a like question widget thing just for you guys to ask me any of the questions or comments that you had for me that kind of went along with this video. So like about psychiatric nursing and just nursing in general and kind of like how my nursing schedule is basically. So I have my phone right here and I screenshotted all of your guys' questions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start answering those for you guys. So the first question that I have is, what's the hardest thing? I guess the hardest thing for me specifically, you know, just in the type of nursing that I'm in, is just hearing all the different stories from patients, just some of the things that they've gone through. It can be a little hard to hear. And yeah, you just really like feel for these patients. The next question is, what's the most gratifying thing about your job? And she also asked what the hardest part was. So I already went over the hardest part, but the most gratifying thing about your job is just caring for patients. I feel like the one reason that I like went into nursing, or maybe like why nursing is for me, is because I just truly care about people and I just like truly love everyone and like I just want to help people. So I would say that's probably one of the most gratifying things, is just being able to help people in any way, whether it's just sitting down and talking with them or just asking how their day is going, or even if it's like the simplest thing is just like getting them something to drink or getting them a snack. And just for patients just being so like grateful and just like the simple like thank you you get from patients just because you took the little bit of time out of your busy day to sit down and talk with them, or to quickly go get them something. I would definitely say that's probably one of the most gratifying things about this job. The next question is it hard to get a job in this area of nursing? For me, it wasn't. It was actually very easy. And if you watch my experience in nursing school, I know it's like a really long video. I can link that down in the description box if you haven't already seen that. But I also did kind kind of obviously go over my experience and my impressions of nursing school, but I also do answer some of your guys' questions as well that may go along with some of these questions that I might be addressing in this video. So yeah, if you have a little bit of time, I think that video is like an hour long, I apologize, but if you have a little bit of time and you want to check that video out, I will link that down in the description box. So yeah, in that video I address kind of like into more detail on like my whole experience getting this job. And so yeah, for me it wasn't hard to get a job in this area of nursing, and I just feel like nursing is just, in general, it's just one of those careers where you're always gonna have job opportunities, there's always gonna be job openings. So yeah, I wouldn't say it was hard at all. The next question is, do you work with children or adults? And I specifically work on a unit that is just adults. The next question is, what type of nurse are you? I guess I should have started with this question just in case you guys didn't know, but I am a psychiatric nurse. I work at a mental health facility. I'm specifically in the hospital portion or the inpatient portion, and the specific unit I'm on is obviously dealing with mental health, but it also deals with substance abuse as well. The next question is, can you do what you do by going to school for psychology, or do you have to go through medical school? Now, me, I am a registered nurse. I have my bachelor's of science in nursing, so I didn't need a degree in psychology, and I did not go through medical school. I just have a bachelor's degree, and it's just in nursing. So if you have a degree in nursing and if you really like psych, you could definitely get the job that I have. The next question is, what's the hardest thing about your job, which I already kind of went through. The next question is, what was your first day like? You know what, it's sometimes you, like, just being in healthcare, sometimes you just go through experiences where you like wish you could share with people, but like I can't go into what I kind of experienced on my first day, but it was a lot. It was a day. Now obviously when I got hired in, the first like couple weeks it was just like orientation classes, so like literally like sit down lecture classes, and then, well, I guess like my technical first day on my unit was just kind of like another orientation day. Like we got like a tour and there wasn't really much patient contact in that sense, but like the next day I went back, I kind of consider that my first day because that was my first day, like, you know, actually interacting with patients and treating patients, even though I was obviously being new and being my like first day on the floor working as a nurse. I was obviously shadowing, so I wasn't on my own. But yeah, I kind of consider that like my first day, even though that was technically my second day, but like, yeah. So yeah, my like first day working as a nurse was interesting. There was a lot going on with a few different patients. So yeah, it definitely set the tone of kind of what this job entails. I apologize, I can't go into specifics, but this question just makes me laugh because I always think back to that being like my very first day and like all that I experienced. Like, it just makes me laugh because like if that didn't make me want to quit, like I think I found like the job for me, you know what I'm saying? All right, the next question, I think we just have a couple more questions left. So the next question is, do you care for a specific age range, mental illness? So I kind of already touched on this. I work with adults, and we kind of get a whole range of different mental illnesses. So depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, all those type of things. But like I said, I am the specific unit that I work on works with mental health and also substance abuse. Now, the facility that I work at, as far as like the hospital inpatient side of it, we have, I think, like 8 different units. So yeah, that's my specific units. But the other units, they have like adults, there's like a unit for children and older adults and things like that. Yeah, each unit kind of like caters to a specific population, if that makes any sense. Even though we all kind of see like the same range of like mental illnesses, but yeah, that's just the specific unit and population that I work on and work with. The next and last question is, have you ever gotten hurt by one of your patients? Love you and hope not. Thank you, girl. Love you too. And I have not gotten hurt by one of my patients, knock on wood. Now, one of the things that my facility does is we all go through training. I obviously went through it when I got hired in, but I believe for all employees, you have to complete the training once a year. So we kind of like get like a training, I feel like self-defense isn't really the best word, but like it kind of is like a self-defense, like just certain things that you do, like certain moves and techniques to protect yourself and to protect other patients and just kind of protect and like specifically protect the patient that may be getting a little upset. All right, so those are all of the questions that I have for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for asking your guys' questions. And of course, if there's any other questions or comments, concerns that you have for me related to nursing, you can always leave those down in the comments or always like DM me on Instagram. All right, with all that being said, now I'm gonna go ahead and start making my breakfast. So one of my favorite things to make for breakfast, I just call it a egg sandwich. Usually what I'll do is I'll toast some bread or a bagel, just depending on what I'm craving. And I will go ahead and fry up a few eggs, or do like sunny side up, I guess you could say. And I will go ahead and once the bread or bagel is done toasting, I will go ahead and put some mayo on one side and then also a piece of cheese on the other, and then just put the eggs onto the bread or bagel and make a sandwich out of it. It is so good. It is my absolute favorite thing to have for breakfast. It may not be the healthiest, but it's so good. And once my breakfast is all done, I will just sit down and watch some TV. This is usually my time where I will catch up on some of my TV shows, either earlier in the week, or maybe some TV shows that I didn't get a chance to watch the previous week, and I will go ahead and watch those and eat my breakfast. Alright, and now that I got some food in my belly, now it is time for me to get ready for the day. So this is usually the time that I will touch up my makeup or apply makeup. I know I have a really bad habit of sleeping with my makeup still on, so a lot of the times if I do that, I will just touch my makeup up real quick and of course do my hair. So it kind of depends on the day. Once again, if I do wash my hair, then I'll usually just leave my hair down and won't really style it at all. But since I did not wash my hair today, I'm just going to quickly dry shampoo it with my all-time favorite dry shampoo. If you have any questions about this dry shampoo or any other related hair products, please make sure to let me know. I would love to answer those questions for you guys. But anyways, I'm just going to quickly dry shampoo my hair and then just put my hair up in a bun. And makeup is on, the last thing for me to do before I get going is to get changed into my scrubs. dressed, one of the very last things that I will do before I leave the house is, of course, get my lunch, or I guess dinner, ready to go, along with my water. And then once my lunch is packed up, all I need to do is get my shoes on and pack up my bag and get ready to leave. And as you can see by the brand, these tennis shoes are from Skechers. So including in getting my bag all packed up for the day, I also get my pockets ready for the day. So some of my must-haves that you are seeing right there that I always need to have in my pockets is, of course, some chapstick and a pen and some sticky notes, just to quickly write down any notes like vitals, other assessment type questions, things like that. Those are the things that I always need to have in my pockets during the day. And now that everything is packed up, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna head off to work. Now, my schedule for the day, my day starts, or I guess my shift starts at 3 p.m. and then I work until about 11:30 p.m. So I'm usually getting home anywhere between 11:30 to 12. So every time when I get home from work, the first thing I'll do is I'll take care of any dirty dishes from my lunch or dinner from work. So I'll go ahead and put those in the sink or wash them real quick or put them in the dishwasher, just kind of depending on what the dishes are or what I really feel like doing. I will also go ahead and empty out my pockets to get ready to get into my PJs. Of course, that's one of the first things that I always have to do right when I get home is get right into my PJs. And usually what I do when I get home kind of changes depending on my mood, but I always take the time to just unwind from my day. I'll take at least an hour or two and I'll sit down with the snack and put on some TV or a movie. Or if I am feeling a little tired, I will go in bed and just read for a little while. That's just something I really like to do, just to take some me time, I guess you could say, to unwind from the day and do something that makes me happy. So yeah, that is my whole day in the life of a psych nurse. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have any further questions about my day-to-day routine, about psych nursing or nursing in general, please make sure to leave those questions down in the comments down below. Or of course, you can go ahead and message me on Instagram. My Instagram name, as well as all of my other social media information, will be down in the description box. All of that information is in the description box under all of my videos, so please make sure to go ahead and check those out and give me a follow if you haven't already. So yeah, I'm gonna get going for now. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.